Chapter 10. What are we gonna do? Lyric whispers. I have some pepper spray on my keychain. Nia slowly reaches from her front pocket. The dog snarls. Nia freezes. Don't move, I whisper. With a whimper, Quincy dashes up the stairs. The pit bull leaps forward. Nia screams and leaps onto the porch. We race inside the house. I slam the door as the beast plows against it, barking and growling. We're in Hyde's house. Dude, Lyric says. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Nia walks around in a circle. She's making me dizzy. Not the best feeling right now. I grab her by the shoulders and give her a little shake. Nia, stay with me. Okay. She stares at me with wide eyes, searching for my happy, safe place. She blinks. She blinks again. Still searching. The pit bull growls and scratches at the door. I release Nia and run a shaky hand over my face. Think. We gotta get out of here. My head whips around as I search out of the corner of my eye. I spot something on the scratched up hardwood floor. It's a picture of Z, his school photo. It's the same one they used on the news when he disappeared. Z is wearing jeans and a white button-down shirt. He wanted to wear a superhero shirt for the picture, but Mrs. Murphy wouldn't let him. I pick it up. Why does Hyde have that? Nia asks. I don't know, I say. She swallows hard. Is this a clue? It proves something, right? The dog scratches at the door and whines. I flinch. Let's just leave. I want to leave, Quincy says, clutching his backpack to his chest. We can find Carla and Shay another way. I hear a loud creak and spin around. Lyric is looking in a desk drawer he just opened. Hey, what are you doing? I ask. We know something is up with Hyde. He rolled up on Rodrigo and asked all those questions. Now we find that picture of Z. It's too suspicious. Lyric opens more drawers and rummages around. I thought the plan was to ask him some questions. Nia tugs at her long braids. We might as well do a little investigating before he finds out we're here. Lyric peeks inside a large chest sitting next to the desk. If we hurry, we can be in and out before he knows anything. I fold my hands behind my head and pace across the room. This is so messed up. Look for the secret hiding places, says Lyric. Butch! Hyde whistles loudly enough to be heard through the front door. Come here, boy. I hear the dog whimper, then the pounding of his paws as he runs across the porch toward the back of the house. Hurry, says Lyric. I leap into action. I run to a picture hanging crookedly on the wall. It's an old photo of a boy, possibly Hyde when he was younger. His arm is around a small girl. There's a crack in the glass, so I can't tell what she looks like. I peek behind the dusty frame. Nothing. I check a dirty floor vent. Nothing. This is so wrong, Nia mutters. We are going to get in so much trouble. She lifts cushions and runs her hands down the inside of the couch. She takes her hands out of the couch and shakes off clumps of brown pet hair and gray lint. Yuck! Quincy sticks his hand in a large vase. Then he checks the trash can. Empty. Lyric digs around in a potted plant. Just a dead fern. This is not going well. We weave around the mismatched furniture and walk toward a tall bookshelf. Worn books are messily stacked on the shelves and look like they could topple at any moment. As I get closer, a cool breeze hits my face. The room is warm and I'm not near the window. That air has to be coming from somewhere. I peer behind the bookshelf. Instead of a wall, I spot a door. You guys? I think I found something. They rush over. What is it? Nia asks. There's a door back here. A hidden room? Dude, this is straight gangsta. Something important is definitely in there, says Lyric. Help me move it, I say. Nia and I shove one side while Lyric and Quincy pull from the other end. Books rain down as the bookshelf screeches across the hardwood floor, revealing the door built into the wall. How do we get in? I turn the knob. It's locked. We need a key. Lyric scoffs. Please, any kid with the right knowledge and... He runs his hands through his hair and removes a small paperclip-like thing. The right tools can pick this lock. Wow, says Quincy. Nia's jaw drops. Do you keep that in your hair? My dad says you gotta be prepared at all times. Lyric gets to work. Nia and I gawk at each other. Only Lyric. Within seconds, Lyric has popped the lock. He moves to open the door and I grab his arm. Wait, I lick my dry lips. We don't know what's in there. What if? We have to check it out, he says. It might have the info we need to prove how scary and shady Hyde is. This could stop him from hurting any more kids and save us, says Nia. Okay, but we stick together. I release Lyric. He pushes open the door. The echoing screech as it scrapes across the floor sets off an attack of goosebumps. A stale, musty smell rides in the blast of cold air that whooshes out of the room. I stare into the dark space, and after a little nudge from Nia, ease forward. Quincy hovers in the doorway, one foot in the hidden room and the other in the living room. I run my hand along the inside wall until I find a light switch. Electricity crackles through several light bulbs hanging from the ceiling. Nia and Lyric gasp. I hear Quincy gulp. It's like we stepped into a police investigation room. One entire wall is covered with photos of kids. Names, ages, and dates are written under each picture. It reminds me of the family tree assignment for my history class. Only this is super disturbing. I stumble closer on stiff legs. My eyes scan the faces. Annabelle Lee, age 9, disappeared from a school playground. Cameron Jones, age 12, last seen at a zoo. Brian Kim, 8, went missing from a skateboard park. Tasha Wilkins, 11, disappeared from a bowling alley. Oh man, Shay's up there too. It's a frickin' missing wall, Lyric says. I think we found the evidence we need. I slowly spin around. Another wall is a creepy art gallery of drawings with squiggly lines and large splats of paint. It reminds me of the artwork in Z's room, only bigger, messier, and scarier. There are images of hands clawing at headstones, a twisted tree with faces carved in the bark, a skeletal figure crouched down ready to pounce, and a dragon-like creature hovering in the air. Hey, does this mean Hyde's the kidnapper and monster? Because I'm totally thinking this means he's our kidnapper and monster, Lyric says. And we're in his house. It doesn't make sense. Was Z warning us about Hyde? Why would he go after Carla and Shay? Why is he marking kids? How is he marking us? Nia holds up several sheets of paper. Hyde has printed old missing person articles. There are pictures of other missing kids, Nia says. Check out the dates. They disappeared over 20 years ago. Some have been gone even longer. Lyric shoves his hands through the air. Do you think he's been kidnapping kids all that time? Wait, he couldn't have. They went missing before he was even born. Quincy mutters to himself, rubbing his hands down his arms like he's cold. This is a bad place. We shouldn't be here. What the? Lyric holds up a yellow-stained sheet of paper. What is it? Nia asks. We peer over his shoulder. The ink is smudged, but I can still make out the headline on the article. Hyde Miller, age 10, disappears without a trace, reads Lyric. Like Shay and Carla, I say, my voice hushed. What else? Nia asks. Lyric scans the page. He was found 7 years later wandering near a lake. He was badly scarred and had amnesia. He couldn't tell anyone what happened. My heart kicks in my chest. This sounds eerily like what happened to Z. Hyde disappears and now he keeps track of missing kids, I say shakily. Z went missing. Shay is gone. Carla too. Now Quincy is marked. Nia grabs my arm. What does this mean? That you're all next, a raspy voice says. Who do you think that voice belongs to? Join me for the next chapter to find out.